And I agree with the chairman, sir, on the issue of there haven't been any dramatic gains on either side.
Dramatic. Yeah, that's different from, quote, tactically stalemated. Please, General. That's what Chairman Dempsey and Chairman Dunford said exactly the same thing. So there's clearly a disconnect between your view and that of our outgoing and incoming Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. So really, in your view, everything should remain as it is. For example, do you think we should have a no-fly zone in Syria?
That's a policy decision. And
would you recommend a no-fly zone in Syria?
I would not recommend that at this point, sir.
Would you, not at this point, 4 years later, would you recommend setting up a buffer zone in Syria where these refugees might be able to come and be protected from the attacks and slaughter of Bashar Assad?
It will take a ground force to be able to protect refugees if we do that,
Would you
sir.
support a buffer zone which would then protect some of these refugees who are being barrel bombed and slaughtered by Bashar Assad?
I don't see the force available to be able to protect them currently, sir, so I would not recommend it at this point in time.
So we wouldn't be able to shoot down Bashar Assad's aircraft as they barrel bomb and slaughter innocent men, women, and children. Is that correct? We don't have the capability to protect them.
We clearly have capability, yes, sir, we do.
But you wouldn't recommend such action?
I would not recommend a buffer zone at this point, sir.
I see. So basically, General, what you're telling us is that everything's fine. As we see hundreds of thousands of refugees leave and flood Europe, as we're seeing now 250,000 Syrians slaughtered, as you see more and more Iranian control of the Shia militia that are the only ones that are really doing the fighting besides the Peshmerga. As I say, I've never seen a hearing that is as divorced from the reality of every outside expert and what you are saying. Does the massive flow of refugees from Syria have any effect on what you think we should be doing in Syria?
Sir, I want to be clear that I believe that this is a horrible tragedy, and this is a thing that the entire international community is going to have to continue to work together on, and so there's always we would hope that as these refugees continue to be disadvantaged, that we see more countries joining in to assist in the.
So you would not support a policy that would help protect these refugees from being slaughtered by Bashar Assad with his barrel bombs?
Sir, it's always in our best interest to help protect civilians, but again, I would not recommend a buffer zone at this point in time.
So everything is really going well.
No, sir, that's not.
Well, then if things aren't going well and we've had, quote, setbacks, and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff says it's tactically stalemated, and you think everything is going well as pursuing the strategy and tactics on the ground that we are, General Austin, I respectfully disagree. I respectfully, fundamentally disagree. This is an abject failure. The refugees are the result of it. This is a result of leaving Iraq, and you were there at the meeting when Maliki told Senator Graham and I that if the others agreed, he would agree to keep a residual force there, and we never gave him the forces that we wanted to leave behind, which then set in train the departure of U.S. completely from Iraq and set the table for the catastrophe that we are seeing. This is, as I say, I have not attended a hearing that is so grossly distorted as the view of a terrible and tragic situation as I have seen from the witnesses. And by the way, Senator Graham and I predicted every single thing that is happening now. And I predict that unless we do something different, it will remain, as General Dempsey said, stalemated, which means tragedy. Senator Reid.